Welcome.
Bro! It's because of him. Why'd you do it as he's taking a drink, bro?
Okay, what are we called? Scars.
Okay, he's not the one to introduce.
Scar, steal, and style.
Okay, you got it. There you go.
Scars, like plural. Are we doing plural?
Scars, steel, and style.
Okay. Dang. Welcome to Scars, Steel, and Style. First episode. Pretty awesome. Yo, you two can talk. You two can talk. It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
We were gonna pull a prank on you, but I decided to pull on Mason instead. We were
What do you know about it?
It worked out so well. We were gonna have you start and just not say anything and see how long we could go, but that worked out well.
Bro, this could be rough.
No, it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be pretty chill. Just a good time.
We're figuring it out.
Just some yapping. Who wants to start? Introduce themselves.
I'm Jacob Dodd, 23 years old, from Springville, Utah. I own Jagger Mountain Knives to make knives. Lived in Springville. Got a plug.
We're like 2 minutes into filming and he's had like 10 sips of his press cut.
Drinks, what this podcast is for. Drinks.
No.
This dude.
We're gonna go nowhere, bro. We're going nowhere.
All of our videos and all of our audio is just cracking up. Not even talking about anything.
This is the,
I'm Jackson, also 23. Been in Springville since I was 8. And then just moved to Payson a couple years ago with my wife. Bought a house. I work for Kaiko, drywall company. So, pretty good stuff.
I'm Mason. 19.
Youngin.
I live with my parents.
Still a fetus.
But
Shout out Scott and Nicole.
hopefully gonna live with Jackson soon. That's in Spanish work. And I am employed by Jacob. I make knives for him.
First ever official, well, not even really that official actually.
Yo, official employee. Come on now. Come on now. Don't degrade my job. Sorry I don't get $10.99.
Can't be saying that stuff.
So be it. No one's gonna fact check us.
Yeah. And by then I will be $10.99.
Get audited. But yeah, first thing we want to talk about?
Scars, steel. and
Oh, do you
style.
want to explain our name?
Go for it. You can't.
That would be a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to leave it for them to figure out.
Oh wow, now Mason has good ideas.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up.
I'm Scars, for obvious reasons.
Steel. I make knives.
They can elaborate off of Scars.
Me?
Yes, bro. I'm Scars, and then he elaborates why.
No,
Me?
Yes, bro.
said-
I'm getting mad at Jacob because he just
You cut off. He was done.
He really done.
Yes.
He was done.
Bro, elaborate. Okay, I'm style is because I got good fits.
That's about as long as mine was, mind you.
No, I'm gonna go into more depth. All right.
This
Okay?
guy.
I study streetwear. Okay, it's a lifestyle. Gosh, I don't have a good fit on today though.
You got the blankie on.
And his hair's not done.
Bro, my hair doesn't need to be done.
Is that right?
Well, we need a topic.
What are we going to talk about?
Are we? All right, guys, I'm elaborated.
I don't feel like you need to elaborate that much.
No, that's good.
Yeah, his made sense, mine made sense.
Alright, look, here's the thing. This is our first podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We have a challenge
Oh, yes.
where we're gonna beat our wives.
We don't. No.
Let me
They
fix
no.
that.
Stop me.
Jacob has this tendency where he doesn't think. Doesn't.
Jacob's wife.
That's our first viral clip. It actually is, though. I'm definitely clipping that.
Jacob's wife and my wife are also starting a podcast. Little challenge. It's kind of the whole point behind this, seeing who goes furthest, who gets the most followers, views, all that fun stuff.
So if you're hearing this...
Did they pick on a name? Are we dropping their name in here? Or?
No, not dropping yet.
Gotcha.
If you find it, you can find it, but... Basically, we're trying to win. So if you're listening to this right now, you're probably 1 out of 10 people. So we need you to share that.
That's a high number.
And then you watch. We're going to get better at this. Give us a month. We're going to be amazing. It's going to be smooth.
Next episode. 200% better.
Mm-hmm.
And then are we just going to keep getting 100% better each episode?
Each episode.
Well, I mean, why stop at 100? I said 200. Keep getting 200%. Why are you cutting yourself off there?
Because... Alright. Well, it's lucky actually was a nicer desk than I thought it was.
Yeah, I know.
I do like my desk though. It's just got more width.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You can't see it,
No.
but it's a pretty fire desk.
It kind of matches this, actually, funny enough. Yeah, what do we want first? You had some ideas earlier what we need to bring up.
No.
Politics.
What was the other?
Racism.
We're gonna get canceled, bro! We're 1 episode in!
How to avoid racism.
There we go.
Good save.
Good.
Good save, Jacob. He's learning. He's learning. He's going to teach you as he's learning.
Yeah.
No, what's going on?
We need something controversial.
Like?
Something that we disagree upon. That we can talk about.
What's something that you think we disagree on then? I don't feel like there's a lot.
Yeah, bro, we're...
We need something.
Andrew was here.
Ketchup and tomatoes tasting. Like, if you like tomato... If you like ketchup, then you like tomatoes. I disagree.
That's a false... Who said that?
Somebody named Jackson
What?
said that at Chili's in Cedar City.
What did I say?
You
If
said
you like
that if you
ketchup,
like-
you like tomatoes?
No, that's not even... Take that out of context, bro. Malia was complaining about not liking... She loves French fries, but she doesn't like basically any other type of potato. I'm like, bro, there's potatoes that are very similar to French fries that taste good. Like a bunch of other potato dishes. And then Malia was brought up this whole tomato ketchup thing. And I was like, it's not... Because tomatoes and ketchup are way, way different. Versus, like, hash browns and French fries.
We need two.
You know what I'm saying?
We need 2 cameras.
What for?
Because I can't look at the camera and have a conversation. I have to look at people.
So you want to do one here, like one here?
Eventually. Next time, we're going to have multiple camera angles for y'all.
Multiple. I like this.
Because I feel like...
Okay.
You don't have to worry about looking at the
First
camera.
topic.
Literally, who... Yeah,
Yeah,
don't worry about
that's
looking
fair,
at the camera.
that's fair.
Okay.
First topic, bro. This man has been procrastinating watching one of the best animated series ever.
Invincible.
He will not watch it.
But I did watch Andor.
I've heard mixed things about that.
It
Is
was
it worth a watch?
I didn't even get through the first season.
If you can watch the first 3 or 4 seasons, the 3 or 4, if you can watch the first 3 episodes and get through the first 3 episodes of the second season and finish it, 100% worth it.
Hold on, I've watched the whole first season.
The first season is good. You can watch the first season and enjoy it every single episode.
You're saying so the second season, the first
second
3
season,
are like... Yeah.
you have to be able to get to the first 3 episodes because
Okay.
they make no sense.
But then they do make sense.
Then they make so much sense at the end.
Okay.
So it's amazing. It like makes you like question reality in life. It's good.
Okay.
Star Wars is
I'll
amazing.
have to put that one on my list.
Yes.
If you put
Ooh.
Invincible on your list.
I'll put it on the list.
That one has 3 seasons.
What's it about?
Very, very good watch. That one is about...
Where's Omni-Man?
It does have Omni-Man. The meme king. It's about Mark, his son, getting his powers and finding out a lot about his dad and being a superhero and stuff. It's really, really fun.
What do they do?
Can't say more.
It's hard to talk about that one because there's...
Is it on Earth?
Yes,
Yes.
it is on...
Okay.
Some of
Just
it.
watch.
Some of it is. The majority of it for sure. But it's a good watch. Season 2, there's not like I don't feel like there's a whole ton of season 2.
Yeah.
It's like a build-up season.
Season
I
2
feel
is an easy, like, it's not hard to watch. It's just the season 1 and season 3 are just better.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, I can't pull my
But they're not long episodes either. Like, not super long, right?
like 45 minutes.
Yeah. You could cruise through them on a Saturday in the season.
Sweet.
But, I had a question about your Jaguar knives. You mentioned something earlier.
What was it?
Laser etcher.
Oh, I just spent $1,300 on a laser etcher yesterday. So.
You tried it out at all yet?
Nope, haven't got
Get
it
it Friday.
yet. Get it on Friday.
Oh, it isn't even here yet?
No.
Dang. Where'd you get it from?
China.
I mean, that's
eBay.
where most things come from. That's where most things come from.
eBay.
Okay. That's exciting.
Tis.
Or pretty customizable on what you can etch, I'm assuming?
We'll be figuring stuff out when it gets
Yeah.
there.
No, you should be able to etch whatever you want on it.
Hopefully.
When it's good for metal, good for leather and wood.
For the people who see this, we're going to do a giveaway with the Grill Father soon. I don't know who's going to see this that actually cares, but...
Not many people. They'll probably be gone by now.
It's possible.
But
It's possible.
if you stay, you will be rewarded. We're going to do some heavy editing on this first one, I think.
also was told by someone that since Jack Up Knives is doing a little bit better, your mentality of C's get degrees is
Oh, dude.
setting in.
School is good, but you got to use it the right way. You can't be trying to get homework done in time and all that stuff.
You
That's
can't?
blasphemy.
Mm.
No.
What? How long do you have left?
A year. 1 year.
2 semesters?
2 semesters. Yep.
That's not too long.
But I'm the only one to college, huh?
Of the group?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
And Wesley, but he's not here.
Leslie's going. Andrew started going for a second.
Yeah. I might be the only one that graduate.
College?
I bet you bet. Or Bentley will graduate.
I don't know if Bentley's part of the group.
You don't think Wesley will fall through?
Dang, that's sad. I consider Bentley more than the group.
Sorry.
We see him more than Andrew.
That is true. Wesley might graduate,
I don't
but
think he will.
I think it's 50-50.
He fixes that van, he's just going to leave.
I'm a fan. Wow. Talking about that, I feel like the van's a good topic actually.
The van is a pretty good topic.
There's lots of mixed feelings between us here. Our buddy, his brother, Wesley, he's 20?
21.
21.
21?
He turned 22.
September.
He turned 21. He turned
Yeah,
21.
he's 2 years
He can
below
drink
us.
now.
Yeah, he's 21.
He's 21. He bought an old VW bus and is planning on fixing that thing up.
Spent $1,000 to get an old rust bucket, and
Then had to drop another $300 or $200 on the engine.
$400.
I thought you talked the guy down.
$350 or something.
I thought it was $300.
$300 on another engine that he needs to fix up.
Then how much on the windshield?
$480 on a windshield. The hell
$450.
$450. I think it was $480.
I think you
I
just
thought,
spent a
I thought you
grand.
said $45.
I think you just spent
Something
a
like that.
grand on a new carburetor.
What?
This dude.
No, grand was the transmission kit.
That's a little more
Sheesh,
reasonable,
dude.
but
Or
still.
was it the carburetor?
Dude, carburetor for $1,000 would be crazy.
Yeah,
I have
Even for
absolutely
that,
no idea.
even for that vehicle.
I can't
especially when
remember.
do you really need one?
Well,
Look, this was Wesley.
Sure.
As soon as he got it, he was going up, and then he tanked, and now he's
Are
going
we?
back up.
Are we?
No, he's making progress. He's definitely
Breaking windshields.
I was just saying, I don't know
Consider
how.
that progress.
That's valid.
Yeah, be able to go check it out. VW Dreams. What is it?
Something like that.
v.dub_dream.
He doesn't
VW
post very
Dream.
often. He needs to get back on the grind.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably have more podcasts than he does poster
Definitely.
Oh.
shortly.
Give us 2 weeks. We'll be
Uh,
double him. And double
Um,
followers.
But as you can tell, Jacob is a certified hater of the van.
Certified realist. I love the van. The
Hey.
owner.
Don't like the person, I guess.
Love the van. Don't. We'll just leave it at that.
I think it's fun. I
I have faith.
think Wesley's gonna be doing a lot of this in his life. He seems to enjoy it.
He seems to like multitasking.
I think it'll get finished in a year from now.
He did. He
Like,
claimed
finished
that
in the indoors.
No, he claimed it was
Done.
going to be up and running before he left for the summer. But I don't know.
And
When
he's
he's,
still got time.
I don't know when he's leaving for Idaho.
Well, he's leaving
After
for Idaho
Hawaii.
and then immediately leaving. When does he leave for Hawaii?
I don't know. He gets back like the 10th or something like that.
Well, he's leaving as soon as he gets back.
No, he leaves in May.
Why? For isn't he?
Why?
Isn't he
Like
like the
right at the
31st?
end. Like right at the end of May.
May 31st, something like
Yeah, lady first.
that.
Mason's mine. Always on the ladies.
No.
That is a good topic.
Okay, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm a straight man. I'm straight.
Do you like
Always on
that? The
the
segue into the next topic?
What topic?
Ladies.
Or the
So
lack
how's it
of
going?
topic?
Yeah.
Oh, what, you
The
know.
lack of ladies and the...
There's a lack. There is a lack. Are we gonna do anything about it though? Nope. Oh
Why-
my gosh,
why is
that's
there
gonna
a
be a
lack?
segment. That's gonna be a segment. Like,
Oh.
eventually, we're gonna get a little segment where I'm gonna download like Hinge and Mutual, and we're gonna do my swipes for the day,
10 swipes a
Yeah.
day.
and it'll be
We can't be
fun.
mean, though. We have to be nice.
Should we do it right now?
No.
What do you mean we can't
Have him
be
set
mean,
it
bro?
up. Have him start setting up
We
the account.
We
We
could.
can
I'll do it
work
off.
on- work
I'll
on
do it
your
off
profile.
cam. I'll do it off cam.
No, we're good.
Okay, that'll be a good
We
segment.
should do some top threes.
Okay, top 3.
Top 3 foods.
Okay, foods is very vague. Do we
Are we
want to
getting
narrow
like
it down?
specific with the foods?
Do you want
Well,
to
like dinners. Top 3 dinners.
main dish or like everything?
Main dish, just one.
I'd say like main dish. So like hamburger.
I think number 1 might be everyone
Steak,
steak.
easy.
That's hamburger.
Mhm.
I'm taking that over to steak. I'm sorry.
I'm taking a steak.
Good for you,
Sorry.
dude.
It's good though.
I'm taking that over
Or
to steak,
steak.
bro.
Yeah.
What steak?
Because here's my thing. There's value. Like, you reheat a hamburger, a normal one.
True.
Buns.
True.
Terrible. My dad
Can't really
hamburger,
reheat a
you
steak
reheat
like
it,
you can
tastes
reheat
exactly the
burgers.
same.
I'll give you some credit there. Can't reheat a steak.
That's
like
why
you can.
it's just like it's
But-
stock.
For that being
I don't
your
think it's
favorite,
I don't think it's number
it's
1.
a bad reason. If it's your
still
favorite,
not
just
one
eat
for
it.
me. Well, yeah, I do, but we make
This
a
guy
lot.
acts like he doesn't have 2 when they're done, 2 before the night's over, and then 2 the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So the whole experience is number 1.
No, the burgers itself is number 1.
That's number 2.
Alright, so
Number 2 steak.
Fair.
steak
number 3.
number 1.
Ooh.
I feel like after number 1 it gets very hard.
Explore.
What's your number 2?
I have like 4 options.
Pressing me about number 3. You haven't figured out 2.
No.
That's why I was like, let me think for a second.
Yeah. I gotta-
However, you got your number 2 for free, so.
So you're stupid?
Huh?
Your number 2 was free. It was my number 1.
No.
No, I'm saying you got your number 2.
No, I'm saying your number 2 should be
No.
my number 1.
No.
Wow. Never invited.
That's number
again. Never invited again.
I don't know, man. I've been on this train of
Whoa,
the Mountain Men breakfast lately, dude.
that's pretty good.
That's
But
good. That's not
keyword
dinner.
said breakfast.
I've had it more for dinner than I have breakfast.
Yeah, still, it's called a Mountain Man breakfast.
Okay, fine.
Eat it for dinner. It's dinner.
I think 3 for me might just be sushi.
That's my stomach.
Dude,
It's
I
my
don't-
stomach.
Yo,
I swear. I swear.
Yo, no.
It's
I
my
don't
stomach.
even. I look. It's hard. Controversial topic. It's hard to have discussions about food with Jackson because he's got like 2 food groups: chicken tenders and steak.
This guy. Chicken. I haven't even said chicken tenders, okay?
But it's gonna be there.
No. It's not top 3. It's just reliable.
Jacob can concur with me, and if he decides to deny it, then he's fake.
It's just reliable, dude.
Those are your top 2, but there's a couple other options there, but those are the high ones.
For Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not just
So
chicken
did
tenders
my
and
number
steak,
2 count?
but-
My number 2 count, or do I need to come up with a specifically dinner?
No, that works. It works.
Yeah, we'll let it slide.
Can I just put Thai food?
As
Or is
number
that too
2?
broad?
I think we said
Stick a Thai
specific.
dish.
We literally said
That's
specific.
what I'm
It took a
trying
while.
to do. Thinking.
Oh, hold on. I haven't had these in forever. Disregard sushi. A Navajo taco.
Ooh,
Good, but not a top 3 for me.
he is judging hard.
Yeah, bro.
It's a top 3. You have to judge hard.
But it's their own opinion.
Yeah.
I think Thai food's terrible. I didn't judge you for Thai food.
Have you ever had Thai food?
I mean, once or twice here and there.
I feel like the Thai food you would get here, bro, is just like a laxative.
I don't know.
What would be my number 3? Have you thought of a specific Thai?
I have like 4 options.
Just
I'm
like
never
last
done.
time. It was crazy. What would be my number 3? I'll think of a dinner specific so I don't cheat again.
Uh-huh.
Dad's burgers are pretty good. However, what is that place called? To be fair, I've only ever had it once, but I've craved it since I've had it. There's a place in Lehigh, I believe, that is fried chicken, and it was so
What does that
good.
even mean?
Okay.
It's just basically like chicken fried steak, but chicken.
Uh-huh.
It's just thin chicken. It's so good with the
Chicken
gravy.
tenders. Chicken
With the
tenders,
gravy on
salad,
top.
bro, that was-
Hey, we'll have to go so you guys understand. And
Chicken
part of it
fried
might have
chicken.
been that their cups were like frosted mason jars, and so the drink was just. Oh.
So the drink made your meal better?
Come on, a Dr. Pepper out of a frosted mason jar.
bro.
Could you imagine?
Don't do so.
I guess you couldn't imagine.
Waterfall pork is my number 2 for Thai
What earth
food.
is that?
Huh?
I'm researching right now.
We need number 3s first, though. Number 3s.
Number 3.
Spell?
Taco salad or lasagna?
Pretty like homemade.
We're
talking Stouffer's.
Stouffer's.
Stouffer's is pretty.
Yeah, it's better than homemade.
However,
I don't know top 3.
kind of
I
crazy.
don't know top 3.
You're judging Mason.
My dad's burgers. My dad's
Well,
burgers
actually, no,
obliterate
no,
that
your
lasagna.
dad, yeah.
I'm
gonna put that above. But it's just like a basic overall general lasagna.
You can have Stouffer's lasagna whenever you
What
want.
is that
You can.
pork
Yeah.
stuff? What you were saying?
Waterfall pork?
Waterfall pork. Thai.
Yeah. You just take pork.
Can you make it?
No.
No.
You take pork, chop it up really thin, and you like fry it with a whole bunch of peppers and other seasonings and stuff.
So you
pretty
could
good.
make it.
I could, but I don't have the seasonings for it.
But you could get them.
Yeah, probably.
You
I've
could-
never looked for them here. I don't know like what exactly is in it either.
No. You should research and make it for us.
Figure it out.
Alright, dinner's solid list outside of Jacob trying to put lasagna on number 3.
Navajo tacos. Lasagna's better than Navajo tacos though.
I don't like Navajo tacos myself, but Mason
Yeah.
does talk about those all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, it's literally just like a scone and
Like, all the time. So I believe that as his number 3.
all the time.
I feel like you talk about pretty, at least
I feel
every other week.
Every other week, are you cooking or who's cooking them?
No.
Mason does
You
not know
want
how to
them,
cook.
bro?
Oh, you're talking about them.
Wow.
So you're not having them.
Oh. The place down in Cedar was selling them that one time.
Uh-huh.
That's what we brought up last time, but
Should we talk about something trending? Something happening in the world?
Bro, outdoor boys.
Rip.
hey, he's supposed to be posting through the end of the year, here and there.
Yeah. Apparently.
Honestly, good reason though.
Luke,
can't
you're
get mad at
welcome
the man.
to come on our podcast if you're looking for something else to do with your time. So we're here for you.
Literally defeats the whole purpose of him getting off of.
He doesn't want to get off. He just wants to not do his own stuff. He wants to come
He wants to come
He doesn't
sponsor us and
Scars,
give us money.
steal, style, and what would he be?
This guy.
He be?
The fourth wing.
I don't know, bro.
Who should be our first guest? Speaking of trying to invite someone on.
Wes.
You think Wes?
Yeah, just rage bait him for
I think we need to
45
have more of
minutes.
an outline if he's on the show. If he's on the pod.
A lot of arguments will start if we don't have an outline.
Yeah.
We definitely need an outline.
And I
And
think
if we don't
I
have
think
it,
let
we'll
him know
say
ahead
it.
of time, like,
Yeah.
these are the topics, you can research what you want.
Cause I'm a lost chicken right now.
I feel like you're doing pretty good.
You?
No.
Who?
Me.
I feel like Jake's doing pretty good.
I
feel like
literally just said you.
Alright.
I
told you I was a lost chicken.
Okay, Mason, what's next topic?
Jackson's.
Trying to go with something funny real quick
No,
and it didn't
Jackson's
work.
a cancer survivor. Jackson's the new topic. Learn a little bit more about him.
Yeah, tell us your story.
Yeah, that's what I
Comes
kind.
from
That's
A
kind of what
to
I meant when
Z.
you said. That's kind of what I meant when you
A
said
to Z.
scars, bro. Elaborate what scars.
I can't show them. We'll get banned. Speak.
I just like bend your head down. You can show them.
Oh. Oh.
Hard pass.
We might have to cut that.
I don't really remember a whole ton. Most of this is from what I've been told. I had Wilms. I don't know a whole
What is
ton.
Wilms?
From what I understand, it's just kidney, tumors, cancer.
You mean cancerous tumor? Or tumorous cancer?
What did I say?
You said tumorous cancer?
It is tumorous cancer.
No, I'm saying that was the cancer. Like certain cancer,
Oh, it's
like it grows.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you know cancer.
I don't.
Then why are you trying to correct me?
Well, because I thought it was an error.
Anyway.
Myself into the box spring, dude.
Okay, we're good.
Yes, you were not.
That would suck.
Yeah.
You've been yapping for so long.
Yeah, so Wilms, kidney cancer. It was 18 months when that all went down. Got that removed. Some chemo. Heart attack. Was good for 6 months. And then I want to say that was when we were at our neighbor's house for a birthday party. Had another heart attack.
Was it 18-month-old?
24, so six months later.
Yeah.
I could be totally honest. Like I said, most of this is from what I've been told because I obviously was too young to remember this.
Yeah.
So that 6 months later, it turned out it come back in my lung. Same cancer, but it just had spread into my lung. Got my top lobe removed. More chemo. Been cancer free since. Had a few other non-cancerous, some benign tumors here and there, but still kicking.
Any idea why?
I had genetic testing done. They didn't find anything.
Huh. It was bad luck.
That's what they said.
Formed.
I mean, is it bad luck though, or is it good luck
luck.
that I survived?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
I mean, 2 for 2 is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Undefeated.
Yeah, I've got big one across my stomach, one kind of across my shoulder blade, rib. Got one on the front side of my neck, and then a pretty large one on the back side of my neck.
Mm-hmm.
From the more recent ones.
That one's massive.
Yeah, they kind of messed up on that one.
Really?
Well, they thought it would be a good idea to throw dissolvable stitches on there when my neck brace had like
Sweat.
cloth
Crazy.
on the inside
Yeah.
to be more comfortable, and it just sweated like crazy. So I think it was just a little more
Just spread open.
wet,
Yeah.
and so it dissolved the stitches a little faster. So it just split open.
Yikes.
That was a top
Nice
five
Jackson.
top 5 lock-in over there, Mace.
Huh?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Lock-in.
What about you,
I locked in
style?
after you said heart attack.
Why?
I just
It's okay. They make cancer jokes all the time.
Bro, look, this kid just wanted attention. That's all I'm saying.
Says the man with bleached hair.
Bro. Style, bro. That's my name.
Why?
Don't-
Tell us some more about the style.
I just have good style.
Why?
Again, what do you mean why?
Why do you care?
I like looking good.
Okay. How do you look good?
Philosopher over here.
I'm serious. Like, what
do you mean,
what
why?
makes someone look good?
She gotta be blonde.
I knew it. I was expecting something a little different, but
Like 5'6".
That's short, huh?
I like short people, bro.
Really,
Dude.
I never knew that.
Power. Tower
That's
over
wild.
them.
You used to like short people.
Or are we talking like you like men that are short?
What?
What are we talking?
Where did you get that from? What the?
Why is he?
Yo, look, we haven't thrown this word around. It's a word we use. My boy's retarded. Genuine. Technical errors. We're back.
Better.
What was the topic? Probably.
Style.
We were talking about style, but then
Yeah.
Jacob got lost.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about short men.
Just like Kendrick.
Bro's favorite song is a Kendrick song. Probably not your current favorite song.
Probably not current, but definitely my favorite Kendrick song is a Kendrick song.
Country song?
Kendrick song.
Mason, I hope you know. How long have you been a part of the group, you'd say?
Me?
Yeah.
Since late 8th grade. So I was an 8th.
How old are you now? Give us
Nine.
years.
So when I was a junior.
Yeah, I feel like that's when
So
Oh,
we met. I met Jacob in 8th.
8th grade.
Think of how much longer I've had to put up with this nonsense and confusion.
you got a point. You got a
Just
point.
a little bit.
Just count yourself lucky. We can talk about that if you want. How we
Autism?
became friends.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
Autism?
Guys, I promise Jacob is not clip farming. He's just genuinely dumb. He's just genuinely.
No, how we became friends. It's kind of a funny story.
You tell it.
It's so
Do you know it?
Of course I know it.
Then why do you you push
Oh,
you push it up so quick? You tell it.
I want to hear it your way.
Yo, you're delegating this.
Okay, I'll tell the story.
I feel like you've never really told it. It's always been me. I feel like.
I feel like it has been Jackson most of the time.
Okay, I'll tell it.
Okay.
All right, we're in 8th grade. Mr. Johnson, right? Yeah, Mr.
Science
Johnson's
class.
science class. Me and my buddy Brandon and Hayden were in that class as well, and Jackson was there. And we get assigned to do a science project. It's a Rube Goldberg. Those are the machines. You have a bunch of complex things happening.
Different
Give it
steps.
a simple task. Right?
Things rolling.
Uh-huh.
Something like that.
So me, Hayden, and Brandon are in a group. Jackson doesn't have a group. He comes up to us. He's like, "Hey, can I join your guys' group?"
All the people I normally hang out with weren't taking the.
They're dumb.
Yeah.
That's a straightforward way of putting it. So I didn't really have none of my friends were really in that class.
Mm-hmm. So he asked me to join, and we didn't really want him at first, but
No, that's really how it
yeah,
was.
I know.
mainly Brandon didn't want you.
Dude.
Brandon was a jerk back then. Brandon didn't want you. Okay, so
Okay.
Brandon goes, "Yeah, you can be in our group, but you have to bring a pie." Okay, so Jackson says, "Yeah, sure, I'll bring a pie." So we show up. We're at my house. Jackson brings a pie to the Rube Goldberg project. We wait to eat it. Oreo
Hold on.
cream.
They'd basically already done it all
We had.
before I even showed up.
That's
They
magic.
told me, "Hey, be here at this time." I was like, "Caleb," I was literally even a little early,
That's so nice.
and I got there and they're basically, "Oh yeah, like we got the video, it worked." I was like, "Okay,
We
cool,
did
well,
it.
brought a pie."
Thanks. So we have pie, and we're trying to not share it. Who else?
Because there was a bunch of other, Cooper,
Yeah.
Luke, Asian.
Probably, dang.
Yo,
a bunch of people are
You
there.
did not just name drop.
Asian.
That's
He's Asian. Anyways, they want pie. We don't want to give them pie, so we run with the pie. Me, Jackson, and Hayden. We're sprinting, and we go into a house. Right.
A couple doors down.
Uh-huh. We get some silverware out, get the plates out. Jackson's saying, "Hayden, you can have some pie because this is your house." And Hayden goes, "This isn't my house." So me and Jackson are like, "Where the freak are we?"
I was like, "What the? Whose house are we in?"
So it turns out we're in his aunt's house. We ate that pie and... What? Huh?
Nothing. I didn't even say anything.
You have a way you
Oh, he's
said
about to. He's about to.
No, what do you mean?
Huh.
Did Jacob miss an important part of the story or no?
Nope.
No.
No.
Brandon eventually joined
Yeah. Was he there?
because he was part of the group. So we gave him some pie. But
So Rube Goldberg...
I can't... What was it?
pie.
What was the second? I can't even remember how the second time.
I don't remember. I think we went to your house. Played on your Make-A-Wish playground.
Probably, honestly.
I swear you guys did a Rube Goldberg project at the new house.
We did do two. We did one at the new house as well.
We did downstairs.
Downstairs.
What class is that for physics? That's for physics
Yeah.
with Mr. Morgan.
Was that AP?
Mulligan. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
AP Physics, because we're smart, as you can tell.
Such a.
Yeah, and then Wesley kind of joined the group because of brother.
Yeah, Wesley's my brother.
He's pretty close in age versus Mason's 4 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So a little bit of gap. We don't know where overlap in junior high or high school. Wesley did a little bit, so he hung out with us a little bit, and then Andrew, floorboards, 40
chromes.
4-wheeler.
My best
Yeah.
friend is on his
For
mission
sure.
right now. So
Well, Andrew lives down the street from them. They've been friends for a while.
Andrew also didn't like Jackson at first.
He also-
Very
Fun
true.
fact. If Jackson was going to the function, Andrew was not going to be seen at the function.
Is Jackson there?
Nope. Pulls up. I have to leave.
I think I'm going to go hang out with Maisie.
Yeah,
Before
freaking-
Maisie.
Mason Wesley didn't, or Mason and Isaac, sorry, didn't really join. Isaac's weird. He's a silent little soul.
He's a silent soul, but
And so,
he's got.
but one of the first few times that Mason I keep saying Mason and Isaac.
So the first time we really met, we're at the Springville Reservoir, and these guys all built what we call the Minecraft boat. It's literally just.
Dude, we have to take it out again. We sold it.
You were able to sell that thing?
Yeah. We sold it.
Decent amount because
That's an episode. We make another Minecraft talk the whole time and then go float it.
build it in the garage or something.
Build it in the
I
garage,
think
go
during
float
that
it.
we have like the mics on our.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Cut that out.
No, keep going.
it.
You're going to see it.
Okay, fair.
It cost what, $12 to make that thing?
It's $12. It might have been 7.
The wood was free. We bought caulking and some
Uh-huh.
spray paint,
Yeah, I think it was
and then
$12.
I don't even know if we bought screws because everything else was just at your
Everything
guys'
was
I was
house.
gonna say definitely
We
just
found
found
it.
screws in the garage.
Did we
or something.
buy paint or just find it?
No, because we wanted to get a little bit like a sealant paint,
Yeah.
so that was our splurge.
$12 for a boat that held.
I'm pretty sure we sold it
people?
for. We did get 8 people in there at one
We sold it
time.
for like
There's so many
75.
I was thinking 50.
Was it?
I didn't think we got 75. But,
75 or $50.
but like it
More
was.
than they should have gotten.
It was
for.
a thing
yeah.
at the reservoir. Where like we took it there enough, and people like it's a Minecraft boat.
It's a good
Anyway,
time.
we were there one time. Basically,
Yeah, this
Isaac
was-
tagged along.
I think me and Isaac were still in like 6th grade.
You were young.
We were
Yeah.
both 5th or 6th grade or something. Because it was when you guys had. I feel
was
like,
probably-
kind of started hanging out.
Uh-huh.
It was probably when we were in 9th, so you would have been 6th.
Yeah, 6th. Pulled up with them.
Or was
Well,
it?
with Jackson, because I don't know, I think he wanted me to go. I think the goal was for me to go to become friends with Isaac
I think mom
Were we-
and I think
Yeah, I
our
think it was
mom
when the
set it
mothers
up.
were playing
and
around
like
at that
continue this legacy.
Yeah.
But yes, that is 100% when I figured out Isaac is autistic.
Homeboy Isaac looked like a girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
Long hair, bro. Thought it was a girl. And look, there's like a big old beach at the reservoir,
She was that big.
and shut up, Jacob.
Anyway,
The way you
I'm
said it.
I'm trying to tell
The
a
way
story.
you said it.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
A sand beach, sorry. And they're out just in the reservoir, and they keep going. And me and Isaac are staying like 20 feet apart, just following them
Like going up and down the shore.
on the shore.
Because
Just
our
following
our
them.
moms wouldn't let them in.
Yeah,
Because the water is chilly, so they couldn't get in without life jackets
Yeah.
at that point. I think we were told to also not get in without life jackets, but
Rebels.
that's it. But on the one end,
What do you mean on the one end?
Tell your story. You're standing on the sand.
Yeah, well, we're just like walking with each other,
but away.
like 20
Isaac
feet
moves,
apart at
Mason
all
moves.
times, basically. And I was just like, the entire time, just like, because I couldn't get close enough to him. I was like, is this a girl? I cannot figure out who this is whatsoever.
Topless girl.
And I'm like,
You didn't clue in? He
he
might
had a
have
life
been wearing a
jacket on.
shirt.
He had a life jacket on.
And he might have been wearing a shirt
True.
back then.
True.
I'm 80% sure that I was technically grounded that day, but my mom wanted me to become friends with Isaac, so she would only let me try to hang out with Isaac. Like, I had a friend that was there, and he walked up, and I like looked at my mom, and she's like, "You're grounded," and I was like,
Mom wasn't there that time, I don't think.
"I thought
Was
she
she?
was."
They might have been because we couldn't drive.
True.
So they had to drive the boat.
Yeah.
down.
True.
That's wild. Cars are amazing. And you can drive them.
So next topic is
All right.
twins.
No, next episode, Jacob's taking an autism test.
Yes!
We're all taking it. Seeing
Okay,
how
yeah.
And an
what
IQ test. Because I might fail one, but I will pass the other.
I will have a lower than 100 IQ for sure.
I like how Jacob brought up the IQ test because I'm pretty sure someone took the ACT 3 times
Hey.
and got the same score every time.
Go guess what it is. If you guys get it right, I'll tell you. It's better than you got. I'll tell you that much.
Than me?
No,
Oh.
whoever's watching.
Okay, if Wesley watches this, then you're wrong.
Bro, I can't. I'll have to tell you the story afterwards. Someone was claiming they got a crazy score.
Who? Logan died?
No. I'll have to
Logan's a guest!
Yes, we can have Logan.
Logan
That was
has
already
wow.
in the Man, that's crazy. We already talked about
Did we
this.
really?
Yes.
Little chicken.
No, but you also have another funny story at the reservoir. Going back to the...
Oh, yes. So, there's this little rock thing or whatever.
No, false.
What is it?
It cleans the
It's
reservoir.
a metal.
It cleans the reservoir.
It's not rock.
Okay? You can jump off of it over this little, like, chain that, like, is supposed to stop people from getting on it. We were all jumping off of it, me, Jacob, and this is by the time we'd all become, like, friends. Like, everybody was friends. Me, Jackson, Jacob, Wesley, Isaac, and Kayla might have been there, too. My sister.
I don't think so.
She might. Okay,
No.
she could have been.
James was probably there before Kayla was.
I don't think James was there this time.
That was, yeah. Wow.
Another story. But we were all just jumping off, and I was last, and Jacob's right in front of me, and I'm like right by him, so I grabbing his leg and just pulling it, laughing my head off, just like not able to breathe.
And it's a decent jaunt from there to sand.
Oh yeah,
You don't want to get out
in
on the rocks because everything close by is like rocky.
Yeah.
40 yards?
Probably.
Something like that.
40 yards.
And it's
cold.
really
It's
cold
freezing
water.
cold
It's
water.
snow
Really
runoff.
cold water.
Yeah.
And so I'm laughing hysterically, not able to breathe, and Jacob dunks me. Just
You dunked me first.
I
No,
did
he
not
like
dunk
grabbed-
you.
he like
I
grabbed your
swear
leg.
you did.
No,
I
he like-
swear you
Jacob,
called.
I couldn't have dunked
Yeah.
You called my leg and it made
Maybe.
me go
Okay.
under.
Okay.
Maybe.
It wasn't like you jumped and got me,
No.
but you pulled and I went
He
under.
easily survived the situation, so Jacob dunked me and tried to kill me.
I dunked him.
The water was cold enough.
You went under.
We had been there long enough.
Yes.
You went under, and I was waiting for you to come back up. And I'm like sitting there, and you don't come back up. You're just like,
Mind you, I'm like
coming
right
up.
in front of Jacob. I'm like, Jacob, he's not. What are you doing?
so I just swim down and get it. I'm like drowning, like holding him, like trying to like keep him up there and swim to the shore.
And Mason's good sport. Mason comes up out of the water and he's just chuckling. he was laughing my head.
You were laughing at first, and then you started breathing
Yes,
water in.
Yeah. So
That
gets back to
was
shore.
hard.
Mason survived. Luckily,
Yeah,
Jacob was apologizing.
but I
Like,
saved a
a ton.
life.
Well,
So
it
check
evens
that
out.
Wow.
It evens out. You almost killed the man, but they decided to save him. I don't think that's. Just like a Cybertruck for a second.
what do we think about Cybertrucks?
Cybertrucks are useless.
I don't think they're completely useless,
It's
but
a tax write-off.
they're heavy enough.
Yeah, and they're electric.
I think they're cool. The hype's kind of gone. Plus, I've heard any sort of repair or maintenance on them right now is a nightmare. Freaking nightmare. And similar to other Teslas, some of the build quality is...
Like
Yeah.
when they first released it and threw a metal ball at it and the window cracked.
Because that was before. It was
I wouldn't buy it, but I don't hate them. But
Same.
like
I don't hate
Teslas.
them.
I hate them.
You hate Cybertrucks or you hate Teslas?
I hate Cybertrucks.
I don't say I hate them. I don't think that would be my first
Oh,
electric
like
truck
good.
would be the Riv- I think I would get a Rivian before I got a Cybertruck.
I
just
get the
don't think I'll ever get
new
an
Jeff
electric truck.
Bezos one.
Okay.
I think I've heard about those.
You seen it? I'm gonna look it up.
I think I've heard about those.
I
They're supposed to be
needed
fairly
a
well priced.
Genie.
Fairly
Look
well
stuff up for
priced. A little bit smaller,
They are, but you can like customize
but
it.
you can there's
Oh, I've seen
Super
this. Super
customizable.
cool.
Yeah.
These are super cool.
Yeah. Let me see.
What that could call.
I can't remember all the.
It's called
Price points.
the Slate.
It's really
20K.
Yeah, that's what they started out at
Wow.
20K.
Oh yeah.
That's like base
That's
though.
way
like,
good.
And
Still
then you have all your like modifications you can
Yeah.
make. But
Like low key, I wouldn't be surprised if that like didn't have heat or
Mhm.
AC. Like the base
It might
model
not.
was like
Yeah.
you got the
Steering wheel.
crazy.
you
just have a
Windows. You
chassis-
just have a chassis and a steering wheel with the engine. Well,
So
Yeah. 'Cause I know some of them don't come with even like a sound system in it.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
horrendous.
For 20K.
But I mean, if it's just a work truck.
you get it for around
You
the
know
range.
me,
Get it
Jacob,
for
like,
Oh, no, I'm not saying-
no, you get it for like the
like it,
ranch. 20K for a little ranch truck. Take you to
Yeah.
A to B, filling up hay here and there.
I still would need music.
You can bring a speaker.
I'm not a functional person without music.
Speaker though. Get it.
I'd
Put a
rather
JBL in there
fair-
for
We're sitting here
$100.
talking for
Dude,
50 minutes
oh my
and-
gosh.
having listened to music. So.
Jamming when you listen.
Acting like he doesn't understand.
Huh?
What I mean.
I mean, I
It's okay.
do. I just proved you wrong though. You're functioning right now.
You didn't. It's okay.
What are you getting out of it?
I'm not kidding.
Slate trucks. Dream car. Dream car with a reasonable budget, and
Well,
then
my dream
That's not my
car.
dream car.
My dream
I
car.
know
now-
there's two.
My
Okay.
dream car's not
Dream
reasonable.
car with a reasonable budget, which is
What's
we're gonna
reasonable?
150K.
put under 120.
120.
I don't know car prices like this, but alright.
You just
We'll
You
tell
can
you.
make a
We'll
guess,
tell you.
make a
We'll tell
guess.
you. We'll tell you if it's
and then
whatever.
no budget.
What year is that? The 50th?
Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma pickup truck,
Really?
reasonable. Yeah,
See, if we're going reasonable truck, I would get a Raptor, because that's still under 120K.
yeah, but I'm just going on the super reasonable.
That one is much
Side.
more reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable.
Let's do some research.
No price tag would be the Ford GT40 50th anniversary.
What's the price tag on it? I also like Teslas. I could see myself buying.
In
a
good
Tesla.
condition, $6 million.
What? Are you joking?
No, that's for like the old, like the original GT4.
Oh, clarification. The car cannot be sold once you get it. So it can't just be for like the money value and then you sell it to the other stuff.
okay,
It has
okay,
to, it's
okay.
like you keep it.
Well, yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
My reasonable.
Let's see.
Let me see. One sec. It's actually, I'm pretty sure not being made after this year. But I think it's very underrated. Ah, no way. Okay, it's close enough to the 120. It's only about 25K more. Whatever. A BMW M8.
Reasonable?
These?
Is that your reasonable?
Yes, for sure. No, that's a Mercedes Benz.
Oh, sorry. I was just listening to my head.
The 50th, the one I'm talking about, the 50th anniversary one, it's like 400K.
Mm-hmm.
So not, I mean, it's crazy still, but not like the 6 million.
BMW M8.
Okay.
You get the coupe?
Hmm?
The 2-door?
Yeah. I
I
think
don't
it
like
looks nicer.
I don't like the 2-door.
It just looks sleeker.
The Mercedes AMGs are nice.
How much are they?
Is that AMG
Um,
1 or whatever?
No,
Just
I don't know too much
no,
about.
it's a GT. Mercedes
AMG GT. Yeah.
I'm looking up mine.
AMG GT price.
Yeah, I think a Raptor.
That is 101. That's actually my reasonable. That's technically my reasonable. AMG. That's so much better. Okay. Dream
212.
car.
Any price tag.
You need a price tag?
Any price tag.
Yeah. Oh, this is a difficult one actually.
This is tough. When you put any price tag, then I want to get something more expensive than this.
That's you literally said that. You said
Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
120 under,
I know.
like reasonable, and
Maybe
then
we have 3 tiers. I think 3 tiers.
what's the cutoff between the second and third tier?
Okay, so we got unlimited budget.
120, 500K.
Okay, so I got
Unlimited.
a third car.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my Raptor, 50th anniversary. Probably. See, that's even not. That's not above that.
Porsches are
Oh.
so nice.
I was gonna say I was thinking
dang.
Porsche. Yeah, Porsche, but that's not. You can get those under 500K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get
So I would get that. I'd switch it. I'd get the Porsche for under my 500K, and then my
what Porsche?
Dang.
What Porsche?
I don't know
probably
enough about Porsches.
GT3 RS.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's not. Like that's the
Porsche
best.
911.
911 are nice.
It's
But that's-
you
that's
can
what
get a
it
Porsche
is.
911
For
Porsche
a lot
911
cheaper.
Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
That's the the
Gotcha.
GT. Yeah, that's like it's literally a racing. Like you,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's,
great.
it's a track car.
Yeah, but I daily it honestly.
Porsches are nice. Porsche.
That would be my second tier for my like any price tag would be the original GT40.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
I'm gonna go to the Tacoma for 1. The Mercedes-Benz GT. What's it called?
AMG.
AMG.
GT.
Yeah, for 2.
Pretty sweet.
I think I'm gonna go like a Pagani
I thought about doing that.
for the top tier.
What-
I also thought about doing a McLaren. I feel like a McLaren would be fun.
McLaren's are called Roadster. Isn't that one of them?
Huayra Roadster.
Huh?
Oh, Pagani Huayra
Yeah.
Roadster. That's even how you say it. I don't really know.
Somehow like that.
It's just too fancy, but and
Yeah.
I might get hate for this. I like the look of a lot of other cars over a Bugatti. I don't know what it is.
I think they're unique. We just
Yeah.
I like them.
So you're reasonable. First tier, Mace, is the.
Is is Jacob's number 2 because it's in the
It
price.
is.
Is it really?
Yeah,
It's like 101,
100K.
The ones else up there are like 250.
Masons.
Maybe mine are souped out.
The 2025 AMG GT Coupe asserts its place in the luxury performance machine sector by offering powertrains ranging from superb to
The
superlative.
one that
Pricing
Marshall has?
starts at 100,000.
The one that Marshall has? So the
Yeah.
pricing starts at 100K.
Yeah, it
I'm gonna get the
starts.
one that's like souped beyond belief.
It's
I
not
could
top.
put 20K mods on it and make it.
That's not as
pretty
much
good.
as you think on a car like that.
Yeah?
20K? No, I'm saying you're thinking right.
Yeah, I'm thinking
It would get to the
Uh,
top of the
thinking-
line would be way more than 20K for
Yeah.
sure.
Wait, hold on.
What's
Okay,
the one
one
that
sec.
Marshall has?
Who's Marshall?
The GT.
He's
AMG
a
GT.
clothing brand guy.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Just waiting on you.
Talk, guys.
We're waiting on
If
you.
it
bro.
wasn't, I would get a Porsche if it wasn't that one. And I don't know anything
That would be your
about
second?
Porsches.
Your second.
Yeah. But something
Good.
baby
The,
blue.
the normal
baby
blue's
blue
nice.
that has a convertible, a little bit
You
older.
want convertible?
So, yeah.
I don't know if I could do convertible.
Yeah, I do.
I just feel like there's so many other things that could go wrong with it when you got a convertible.
I mean, I'm getting it for free, so repairs are free as well.
How you get it for free?
This is just like a dream car. Just give it to you.
Well, that's not what the. That wasn't the.
It's like you get $500,000.
That wasn't how we started it though.
How would we start it?
A dream car doesn't mean you just get it for free.
In my world, it does.
Well, that's a nice world you live in.
Yeah.
You researched enough over there, buddy?
Tranquilo, man.
At least give us your top two.
Okay,
then.
reasonable. Audi A7.
Audis are nice.
Four
Four
door.
door. 4-door. Those are slick.
And then just spec the crap out of it.
And that'd still be under 120 for sure.
For sure. I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into number 2 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, I also didn't put in too much thought. But hey, I'll make a decision quick. All right, chill. Porsche 918 Spider.
That was pretty
Those
nice.
look good.
That's your second tier?
No. You can get a 918 Spider for under 500K.
I have to look at those prices.
I don't know.
That's like the Holy Trinity car.
Okay.
So that's like. Oh, that
What does that
reminds me.
mean?
Porsche, McLaren, and Ferrari
Okay.
have a Holy Trinity. LaFerrari, McLaren, the McLaren P1, and the 918 Spider.
Okay.
And I'm actually switching my decision to a McLaren P1
Clear
because
that.
that is much better.
P1
Not
nice.
much better, but it's just better to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then my under 500K.
At least we were smart and got a daily driver.
Yeah.
Your A7.
A7's a
You,
daily.
you could, but not as comfortable as ours.
What's yours?
Tacoma.
My A7 is more comfortable than the Tacoma.
I don't know. What
Are you
it's
saying
called.
comfort in a car?
He could soup his up to beat yours.
No, we could not. A Tacoma would be the A7.
I don't know.
Right, mate. See me soup it up and still lose.
I mean, you could put a freaking jet engine in the back.
I
It
could
doesn't
do
actually
that.
help as much as you think.
Really?
There's been a lot of
I'd
videos.
accelerate so much faster than you.
Yeah. You guys see the video where we put it
Huh.
in like a minivan?
Huh.
Yeah, you should look at that. It's pretty.
My under 500 would be. I want to say a GT3 RS as well, but I don't want to be a little copycat, so.
It's a solid choice. We never said you couldn't
That's a
copy.
good choice, but.
I don't
Okay, if
know.
I had to get specific, I want stable Ronaldo's GT3 RS. It looks great, and it's very loud, and he tuned it, and it's going to be a very good car. If I had to choose something else, I'd
Gonna
probably
be
just.
a very good car. It is a very good car.
Huh?
It's not.
It
100%
already is.
finished.
It's going to be even
Oh,
better.
okay.
Yeah, he's still doing
Gotcha.
stuff to it.
But if I had to choose something else, I would get like Aston Martin,
Aston Martin's
Those look
nice.
good.
probably like a Vantage or something. Underrated car,
Avengers are pretty sweet.
but
I don't know the price on that. The exact price on those. Those are. They're slick looking too.
they're so nice.
That could be your daily too.
What's one thing in the world that you guys feel like you're in the top 1% of? For both of you.
Beating cancer twice.
That is top 1%. True.
Are we going just like overall or like
It can be like
knowledge wise?
It can be knowledge wise, skills wise, luck
Being in
wise.
the top, I'm not saying top 1% is hard in a lot of things, but I think it's easier than a lot of people realize. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that like
Yeah.
to be in the top
I get a
1%.
Vanquish. They're more expensive.
Should we do like...
I generally don't think I'm in the top percent of any one.
No, you for sure are.
Like what?
There's something.
Dude, like, even top 1% of the world, like, I bet even just, like...
I bet you're close.
Knife making abilities.
I bet
You honestly probably are.
Probably-
Already,
you're
right
also
now.
probably
You probably
close. You're probably also closer. Well, maybe not now.
And let's like break it down. Like, when I say top 1%, it's like you're better than anyone you can think of. Or like you've got like something you're like you know well. So it might not be 1%, but like
The people I know, probably. Out of the people I know, because I know I know there's people who I'm not in the top 1% of it, but from the people I know,
you might be in the top 1% of what?
Did you specify the people, like the people we know?
I did just to try to help you like
Okay.
think about it.
Mario Kart.
for sure, Jax,
You think you probably are top
for
1%.
sure.
I was top 10 in the world, like top 10% in the world at one point.
So that's top 10%, not 1%.
In the world though, but I'm saying of like my peers, I bet I could be 1%.
Okay, let's do.
I could beat 1% of the people as well. With my
No, I'm saying I
peers.
could be
Yeah.
1%. Not beat.
My fault.
Mario Kart, cancer.
Out of everybody I know, sneaker knowledge.
You might be
For
top
sure.
1% of the world though.
No, you gotta
Think about it.
I know, there's a lot of people who like.
There's a lot of
dude,
Indians.
India's a.
You gotta think, Mace. You gotta think, there's 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah,
You
like
just have to have more knowledge than, what was that
80
8 million?
million.
8 million?
80 million, right?
Am I going 80?
80 million.
80 million people. I just have to have.
But knowledge, you definitely do. I think, right?
I have to have. I have to be in the knowledge of those people of the 80 million.
You just have to, yeah.
Yeah,
So I have
The top 80 million in the world.
I think it's definitely
Okay.
more.
I definitely think I am then.
Like I think there's a stat where it's like if you practice something for like 21 days
80
straight for an
million
hour a
people.
day, you're better than 1%.
Something like that.
Fetch Fortnite then. I'm top percent.
Yeah.
Top 1%.
Might be.
Maybe there's a chance.
In the world? Or just
Or
people that play?
players.
Because if
That's
just
tough.
players, you're not top 1%.
No, I'm saying we're everyone in the
But
world.
including
Everyone
people that
around.
don't play, then sure.
Well, yeah, because that's the world. I'm top
Yeah.
1%.
Top 1% of the world, but not of Fortnite
Oh
players.
no.
Yeah.
Bottom 50.
Bottom 50?
I for sure am bottom 50.
Oh,
Oh, I'm bottom 99%.
No, you're the worst player.
I've never gotten a kill in Fortnite, and I've probably paid.
paid.
Stop pay to win, people. Not pay to win.
I've probably played 12 games, never got a kill. So I haven't played that much, but
I used to be horrid.
Looking back for real.
Huh?
Looking back for real, we were pretty bad.
Oh, we were horrendous. And we looked good because we would let these kids play.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was so fun.
What's
Playing
your
Call
one?
of Duty with y'all.
What's your one?
And the knife making already took that, but that's also too easy.
And so was my first one.
True. Knife making. Steal that. Let's go.
No pun intended.
Give me some ideas.
Oh,
I gave you a bunch of ideas. Not really, but
No.
stupidity.
stupidity.
No,
I
don't think
refuse
so.
it.
That's another QB one.
Do you
Top
think
1%.
if you graduate college, would you be top 1% in the world then?
Education wise?
You think?
I don't think so. I think there's more
what
than
about-
You.
My phone's like almost dead.
more. We're figuring out the
More
setup still a
technical
little bit.
difficulties.
So Derek,
Top 1% of the world, honestly, all three of us might basketball. Just because it's not super common
other countries.
everywhere.
I still don't think
Maybe.
we'd be top 1. Maybe top 10.
Top
Oh, we're 100%
That's
top
10%.
10.
I said top
100%.
5.
You think top 5?
Okay,
Yeah. Jacob being below both of us.
think about
And
it.
me being above
Think about
both of you, I beat you both in a one.
We're probably already better, just with a given, better than like 50% of the population.
Probably.
Male and female.
I didn't want to say it, but I knew what you were going for.
women here.
Way to.
Should we cut that out?
I mean, it's up to you.
That might be.
You're the one editing.
We might
I
want to
can
cut
edit,
it
I
out.
can edit too.
Am I editing? We should all edit the first one together.
That's fine.
First one together. We'll cut that out. Just eventually, I'll probably drop that stuff. But I'm
It's
only
gonna.
dropping the very beginning.
It's. You can't prevent it.
Yeah.
With us,
Yeah.
You know, Jacob.
it's inevitable.
But like, I bet we are.
I'll
Close
give
to
us
top
5%. I'll give us 5.
Dude,
Jacob's just
Think
gonna
about,
slowly
like,
try to convince us
at
to cut it down
high
to one.
school, how many people were legit better than you at basketball? Out of the whole school. There's 1,500 kids in the school.
Maybe it was more than that. It's closer to 2,000.
Was it? Okay, let's say there's 2,000 kids in the school. How many people in the school are legit better than you? Probably only...
12.
No, more than that.
I was going to say at least double that. 25?
I'm going to say like 30.
25, 30?
So that'd put you like... What percent of the way that put you? Pretty good.
2?
Yeah. No.
40. 20 is a percent of 2,000.
Yeah.
So that put me 2.
Yeah. And that's in a place that plays a lot of basketball. Maybe. You're right, though. Other topics?
One of these days we gotta... One of our episodes needs to be a later one, so it's the similar vibes, but doing the... What state has...
Oh my
this-
gosh,
That would be,
dude.
yes. That would
I
be
think
so fun.
I think that would be fun.
That'd be way good.
Dude,
What
but we've
episode?
gotten all the good questions.
Oh,
Submit
there's
questions.
So many.
No, I
That
think-
actually would be good live.
Huh?
If we'd ever do like a live stream.
We could do a live... We still wouldn't need to come with our own questions because
Yeah.
I don't know how many
With
would
like
actually
4
join.
viewers.
Yeah. But if we know
Eventually.
it, but if we know what's coming up in advance, we could, hey, all of us bring
Mm-hmm.
20 questions,
Yeah.
20 questions each.
That'd
Would
be
keep
fun.
us busy.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Because even if we do 1 minute, so we bring 20 on the off chance 5 of them are the same. So let's
Uh-huh.
say we have 15 original ones.
Yeah.
It's 45.
Which is
Even if we send a minute on each,
easy.
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
But we usually, I would imagine we'd spend a little bit more on
Just
some.
wanna talk
and-
about it
yeah,
and stuff. No, that'd be fun.
I think that would be
That'd be
fun. But anything else, or we?
I think we got one more solid thing before we call it.
Nice.
You got force mace.
I gotta hang now.
Worst
Almost.
injury.
I just tore my ACL 3 months ago. That sucks. That's
Broke my
injury.
ankle really bad. Probably my worst injury.
That was right before you went, right?
Yeah. Tore two of the tendons in it. Swelled up like crazy.
Softball, straight up.
Huge.
Softball.
It was.
I also had a partial tear in my MCL skiing. Once.
I honestly haven't been injured a whole
Cancer.
time. Well, that's not like an injury though.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Jackson has
I
like.
have not broken a single bone. I haven't torn nothing.
I was about to say
I've gotten a few
black- I was-
stitches outside.
I was
of,
about to say blessed, but he can't cancer.
I've gotten a few stitches outside of all that stuff, but nothing. Got a couple in my finger. Almost sliced my finger off.
No.
Cutting open a bag with a knife instead of going to find scissors.
Jacob messed his ankle.
Concussion? I feel like the
That
concussion was
one,
pretty
honestly,
bad.
dude,
Yeah,
that one had
Not
you
actually
awful.
I don't remember
bro.
anything from that day.
You were tweaking.
Tell a story.
Mason's probably.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I really don't remember
Jacob's
anything.
delusional. I don't remember anything from that day. Tell the story.
You're the one who told me this story though.
Yeah.
But it's more
It's
of
not
like
as
I've
good.
been
It's
told
not
by
as-
people.
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
told by
okay.
people.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the 4th of July. I don't know what year. We were younger.
This is back when we still lived in Springville, so
Yeah.
this was
I bet you.
pre 2017.
I bet you it was like 2015.
Yeah,
12 years
Around, like,
ago?
2015.
13, 11 years ago?
it was probably right before we moved then, because I don't feel like I was younger than
2014
12.
would work then.
Yeah, probably
2014.
Somewhere
We
in there.
were me,
Okay.
Jackson, and my sister Kayla. We were all like riding our bikes or something, and
I don't think you were riding a bike. 'cause
I was
we
riding a
didn't
scooter
have-
or
yeah,
something.
we didn't.
I was
have a
I
bike.
was riding with them.
We didn't have a bike the right size.
And my dad, not my dad, Jackson was on my mom's bike on the sidewalk, and Kayla was on her bike or something on the road, and I was riding my scooter on the road. Kayla doesn't have eyes. Hit the biggest rock in the road. It was so obvious. She hit the biggest rock in the road and fell and split her chin open. On my mom's bike, the back brakes don't work. The
They
front
work.
brakes
but like barely.
They're barely functional. Front brakes. Holy crap. Those things are insane. Jackson sees it, hits the brake.
I don't see it. I think I hear it. That's what I. That's
He
because
said-
I think
yeah.
I was in front of you guys.
Yeah.
From what I've been.
Well,
told.
I think me and you were kind of even, and I think Kayla was behind.
I think Kayla crashed like right in front of Bascom's, from what Mom and Dad said.
No, it wasn't the Bascom's.
Oh, the night.
It was close. It was closer up to the calls.
See, I didn't think we were that far up.
It was pretty far up. But Jackson hits the brakes, literally flips the bike over. He had a helmet on. We all had helmets on, but he still hit his head.
Cracked my head open. If I
He
didn't.
still hit his head, and then we're rushing to get Kayla home or whatever, so that they can like glue her
Put a
shin
little
closed.
butterfly
Yeah.
band-aid or something on there.
And what does Dad send you out to the garage for to get?
Well, we don't have any.
Oh, first
we
aid
don't
kit,
have any
right?
of the butterflies
First aid
inside,
kit?
and so he's like, "Oh, I think we might have some in the car, the expedition."
Yeah. So he sends Jackson out into the garage to get it. Then Jackson comes right back in and is like, "What am I getting?" He's like, "The first aid kit." Jackson goes out, comes back in. "What am I getting?"
It's not this quick though, from my
Yeah,
understanding. It's like I get out there, I start doing something, and then I'm like, "What am I doing?" So I have to go back inside,
Ask him.
ask,
He's like,
go start searching again, forget what I'm doing, come back in the second time.
and then third time he goes out, and he's out there for a little bit longer. So my dad sends Sage out to go get it, and
Your sister.
Yeah.
Sage, my sister, sorry, and you're just not in the garage, right?
Yeah.
And then Sage finds Jackson having a
Dude. Mental
having a
I don't
mental
remember any of it.
breakdown. Like
I'm like
crying. He's
I had
like, I don't know what's
gone-
happening. I don't know what's happening.
I had gone through the man door to the side of our house, and we had all these like landscaping rocks at the time because we were doing our backyard a little bit. And I was like sitting down up against the house next to him, and I like he said I apparently was having this mental breakdown, just like
I don't know what's happening.
didn't know what's going on,
I don't know
so
what's happening.
disorientated.
And so we're like, what the freak is happening?
Well, I think my mom and dad put it together pretty quickly what was going on, but nice thing, positive to the story.
What?
You know, remember?
I don't.
Our neighbors were nice enough to hold off fireworks.
Oh,
Till the next night. I still had to wear sunglasses. But they...
Well, it was funny because Jackson was sitting on this like older chair that we had, and his legs are just like
Shaking.
cover the legs. It's like he's like, I can't stop it. I can't stop it. I can't. And he's just like crying, and I was just
Is this while we're doing fireworks?
no.
Okay,
This was the day of.
Yeah.
This was the day that
What are you
happened.
talking
This was like right before you were gonna get like a father's blessing.
Funny
or
enough,
something.
I wonder, was it mainly my right leg? Do you remember?
I think it was both.
I was going to say, I wonder if it had any
Yeah.
connection to...
I
It
mean,
What would have happened not too long after that?
Yeah.
Story for
That's why
another
you
time.
got a tumor.
No
I don't
doubt.
know if that's what caused it, but
I'm just joking.
they take a minute to grow. Was that the same year? No, different year that the fireworks shot at us.
That was fun. Story for another time.
I think we got enough.
That's wraps.
Yeah.
First episode down. Expect improvements.
for sure.
It's gonna get better.
You have any
Jacob will
tips?
become a found chicken. Not lost soon here.
True.
If you have any ideas, tips, topics you want us to talk about, let us know.
Send some in for sure.
If you want us on your podcast, we will come.
I promise, man. I promise he's not farming. You just.
Oh my gosh.
No, we do want to have guests on here, so I think what's going to be more likely to happen is us inviting people into our podcast
for
before we
sure.
get invited to other people.
Probably, yeah. We're not.
So if you have a huge desire, want to come chat with us, have a good time, let us know and we can make it happen.
Try to search for the other podcast. See if you can figure out who it is.
Help us beat them. Help.
30 seconds ago! 30 seconds ago!
Help us win the competition.
30 seconds ago, you had this problem where you didn't think before you said something. And then 30 seconds later, you're like, oh, let's just say something without processing what it might mean in my
If you
brain.
had just kept going with a sentence, it wouldn't have been so bad, but you just go, and help us beat...
Help us beat our lives! Oh my god.
Which we do not do.
24/7, 365 in the shop working with this guy.
But there you go.
I'm Scars.
Steel.
Style.
Hopefully you had a good time, a good laugh.
We did.
We'll see you next episode.